So the box itself is pretty simple, consists of little 1x slats of polyport, 1/2-inch plywood, standard toilet seat found at any Home Depot, Lowe's, or hardware store.
Or Walmart.
Or Walmart. We do have the urine diverted from the poo side. So that way is to not mix. It's easier to dispose of.
It's not really that pretty, but it's a toilet.
So standard funnel. Down here's the other access door for the 5-gallon bucket. That's right, 5-gallon bucket. This is actually our sphagnum peat moss mix that we use here to actually cover the poop.
And you really don't smell much as long as you dust your matter quickly.
So this is our composting toilet setup.
So composting was all Mark's idea, and I think it was brilliant now. It was definitely a learning curve, but once we got it, it's definitely worth it for sure.
Alright guys, so here's how we mix the sphagnum peat moss in the water. You don't have to use sphagnum peat moss, there's other stuff you can use, wood chips and cedar shake, all different kinds of median will work. So yeah, we just put a little bit of water with ours to help control the smell a little bit, helps the moisture content. Let's get at it.
Alright, so this is the sphagnum peat moss that we use. This is the large bag, 3 cubic compressed. So this was actually pretty cheap. I think it was, under 10 bucks. That's by far the best deal. As far as trying to eliminate our need for money, we are working towards just using the wood chips and cedar shavings and stuff. But for right now, this is our system, and it's working really, really well.
Alright, so there's not an exact science to the amount of water that we typically put with peat moss. Try to put enough to kind of make it a little bit moist. Let's do it. See, it comes in pretty big chunks, so you want to kind of break that up as good as you can. Let's add a little bit of water. A little bit of water here, mix it up a little bit. The container that I like to keep the mix in, we like to have it in a lid container that kind of seals it a little bit from the outside, so that way it does contain the moisture, because if it's open it'll just all evaporate out. So I keep it in a Loctite, Sterilite, whatever container. We can fill this puppy up and it'll last us a very long time. Now we're all mixed up, and the old stuff we actually take out back, which is where the chicken coop's going to be. Behind there, we have a couple of pallets set up where we're actually storing the compost material that is used at this point. I believe it has to season for a year or two. We're still kind of researching into that as far as how long it takes to get into the garden. You can use it as far as plants and for trees and stuff like that, but the point is you got to maintain the heat. So we got a pile started, continue to add to it.
Well, nature calls.